You Ray playing a typical Roblox game, you Ray building a house, gathering resources, just trying to survive the night. But one day, you notice, they're as someone else in the forest, and the strangest thing is, this creature isn't T in the game. Today, we'll explore the story of a player from the US who claims to have survived 99 nights in the forest and seen something that shouldn't exist in Roblox. The story began in 2024. A player from Oregon started streaming the game 99 Nights in the Forest. His nickname was Forest Walker. The idea of the game is simple. You appear alone in the forest. You collect wood, you build a base, and try to survive 99 nights. But most players don't even make it to the 30th night, because at night the forest becomes dangerous. The first 30 nights passed peacefully. The player built a small wooden house. He installed a radio, which occasionally plays old music. But on the 37th night, something strange happened. One of the viewers wrote in the chat, "Why is someone standing behind you?" The player turned the camera, but there was no one there. The chat began to argue. Some viewers said a figure appeared between the trees for a second, very tall and too thin. But the streamer thought it was just a texture bug. He continued playing. On the 45th night, things got weirder. The player left the base to collect wood. Suddenly, he noticed movement in the darkness. A figure stood between the trees. It was too tall to be any Roblox model. The player approached, and then the figure slowly moved behind a tree. Not vanished. It was gone, as if it were a real character. On the 61st night, something happened that terrified the viewers. A player was sitting in a house, there was a storm outside, and suddenly, the radio turned on by itself. But instead of music, it emitted a strange sound. It was a whisper, very quiet, as if someone was speaking from far away. The chat started typing, "Is this a new monster? Is it part of the game? Why does it sound so real?" The player checked the settings, but the radio couldn't turn on by itself. On night 73, the player left the base in the morning and noticed footprints around the house. They looked like very long footprints, but the problem was that the game doesn't have a footprint mechanic. The developers never added it. The footprints led from the forest straight to his house. And then they went back into the forest, as if someone had been watching him during the night. By this point, thousands of people were already watching the stream. Everyone was waiting to see what would happen next. And at 90 m, it happened. The player heard a sound outside the base. He left the house. The camera slowly turned to the forest, and the viewers saw it. A creature stood between the trees, very thin, with long arms and white eyes. It didn't move. It just stood there and stared. The player decided to go into the forest. The chat was shouting, "Don't go there." But he said, "If it asks there, I want to see it." He walked between the trees. The forest grew darker, and suddenly, the camera turned back. The creature was standing right behind him. The screen suddenly started glitching, the sound disappeared, and the stream ended. A few days later, the player returned online. He said one thing, "I checked the game files. There is no such monster," but the strangest thing is that after the stream, he deleted the recording. And he never played the game again. But some players claim that sometimes at night, in the forest, a very tall figure can be seen between the trees. And it doesn't attack, it just watches.